a credit to the organization as well, that they did not punish him like some organizations would do and not give him any of the guarantees and even keep the fines that he incurred up on the table. But I think the thing that also people are thinking that he was going to actually practice if he was there. They weren't going to practice him. They know how much of a punishment he takes during the season, and that's the reason why I believe that he even went back to them and held out, because it's just certain things as you get older, you still can do some things. It just takes a whole lot more effort to get some things done. And he's not a dodge it, running back. He's going to run through contact. Probably he might be the best in the game right now as far as, using his stiff arm, being a physical yards after contact type of runner. And that being said, I think that, the holdout helped him out. But at the end of the day, it's about that money. It's about getting those guarantees, because you never know what they're going to do going forward, because Seattle's done a good job of drafting. They've done a good job of getting the best out of the talent that they have. And so it's no guarantee that he's going to be their guy in 2 years. So to get as much as you can right now is very important.
He knows that that organization will always take care of the players. The players in that organization know that. The organization knows that. He knows that they all know that. So at that point, how many times have I don't think I can recall in recent memory a guy holds out and won't have to pay $1 in one fine. He was going to be fined $500,000. They said, nah, forget about it. As a matter of fact, we're going to give you that money anyway. He knows that I know I'm critical to this football team. Russell Wilson's a terrific quarterback. Sure. Russell Wilson's a lot better with beast mode in that backfield, only having to throw 25, not even more than 30 times a game, than also getting into a firefight against teams. Not saying Russell Wilson can't do that, but that's not how the Seahawks are built. Marshawn Lynch used his leverage because he knew he had the power of church and state on his behalf. He knew there was no way that Pete Carroll and that organization were going to let him hold out into the regular season, then give him his money, and then you derail a potential championship team. Marshawn Lynch said, if I get an 8-day vacation, I know they're going to take care of me, because that's what they've done. The guys they want to take care of, they give them that money. That's why Richard Sherman got that contract. That's why Marshawn Lynch got his money back. That's the kind of culture that makes it so much fun to play for the Seattle Seahawks. And Marshawn Lynch knew that, and he said, I'm going to use this leverage because I know I'm going to get what I want, but they're going to get the best out of me, and there won't be any kind of repercussions about me going into the regular season, having a long holdout, and affecting this football team.
I was with you until you said the power of church and state behind him, and I'm not sure about that. That might have been a little overstated.
They want the religion of Marshawn Lynch. They don't want to be outside that church with him not being on the football team.
So you think he had all the leverage here?
Completely.
I do not. I saw this as a beautiful compromise on the part of the Seattle management, and I include Pete Carroll along with John Schneider in that management team. It was a sweet deal because it's not a whole lot of money that he got. He got $1.5 million more. I always say on the show, you cannot, especially at that position, you cannot pay him for what he has done, but what he will be able to do. I think he'll be worth $1.5 million more bucks this year. Next year, I'm not so sure because of what Brian opened up by saying. He runs through every brick wall they build in front of him because he knows no other way but through the brick wall. Not around it, not under it, not over it, through it. And you remember the great Earl Campbell, and they still talk about Earl Campbell syndrome in this league because Earl Campbell ran through brick walls.
Absolutely. For
about 5 years, and he was great. He could run too. I mean, he could fly. And what happened? And where's Earl today? Boy, he got beat up, man. It's sad. He basically, quote unquote, died for the cause. I mean, he's still with us, but he gave his body and soul to the teams for the Oilers and the Saints that he ran for. Okay, so Marshawn is too. So now he's hit age 28, going into his 8th season. You tell me, Brian Dawkins, you've run into a whole bunch of these before. You have some leverage on them because you get to run full speed into them also. You tell me, how much longer will he be beast mode? How long will beast mode last in the National Football League past this year? 8, 9 years? Will it last 9?
Yeah.
I don't know. Will it?
It's going to be tough. And I think a magic number everybody talks about is like 2,000 carries.
Right.
When you get to that amount, a lot of guys begin to dip going the other way, but especially a guy that runs the way he runs. But he's very effective in it. Was even the same way when he was with Buffalo, the same exact type of runner. I mean, playing against him, we would always talk about you have to bring everything with you. You just can't arm tackle this guy. Right. You have to wrap him up, bring your legs with you, and your teammates better be coming because he's probably going to drag you for 3 yards. That being said, they absolutely looked out for their guy. They really did.
But not hugely.
Not
just enough.
They gave him a nice little gift.
And he knew they were going to give that to him.
Yeah.
If he made an outrageous demand, and at that point I'm saying, you know what, Beast Mode, you're completely out of your tree. If you think you need $10 million from the Seattle Seahawks, because I don't know if people remember the movie Logan's Run, that when you got the 30 years of age,
way back.
They would kick people out.
How old are you?
I'm way older than that. Let's put it that way. And NFL running backs are like that character in Logan's Run. When you get to 30 years of age, they ship you right out of the National Football League. He knows that. But he also knew we have enough of a window left with me being the centerpiece of this football team that, you know what, if I have to hold out 8 days, I know they're going to give me my money. I know if I want $1 million more and you get rid of those fines of $500,000, then you know what, they're going to do that. That's what I meant by him having the leverage. Now, you're right, 2 or 3 years down the line, Marshawn Lynch is probably out of the National Football League, because once you get to that magic number of 30, they look at you real differently in the National Football League at that running back position. And he's saying, you know what? If you want to still have me here and make sure that I'm happy because I know I make this football team better, I'm not asking for much, but give me what I deserve. He knew he had that leverage, and he used it, and Seattle complied.
The Seahawks, they understand that their best opportunity to move forward and get back to that championship game and win it is to have beast mode in the backfield and keep everything on track. You definitely have a stable of good running backs, but none of them can do the things that Marshawn Lynch can do as far as running through the tackles, running through the linebackers, running through arm tackles to gain those tough yards. They have speedy backs, change of pace guys, but none of them can do it like that. And to me, that team, the team philosophy itself is to beat you up. I think he does it, and he does it like with the best of them.